Welcome to CBR. Today we're diving into the mysterious secrets of Red Hulk. Let's jump in and discover what makes Red Hulk one of Marvel's most intriguing characters.
Avengers, assemble!
Two different characters have taken on the mantle of the Red Hulk. The first is Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, Bruce Banner's father-in-law. He transformed into the Red Hulk to go head-to-head with the Green Monster and even committed treason by teaming up with Abomination, the villain from The Incredible Hulk. The second character linked to the Red Hulk is Robert Maverick. He was chosen because his genetic makeup allowed him to temporarily match the Hulk's strength, though only for an hour every 36 hours. Both Ross and Maverick share some similarities. They were US generals and were both turned into the Red Hulk as a way to counter the Hulk's immense power. There are still many unanswered questions about the conditions for lifting Mjolnir, which has led fans to discover various loopholes. In Hulk number 5, Red Hulk takes on Thor and manages to pull Mjolnir from his grasp, propelling himself into outer space. Once there, he exploits another loophole that allows him to lift the hammer on his own and use it in battle against Thor. However, despite being able to wield Mjolnir, he wasn't granted the powers that usually come with it.
Yeah, guys, it's outside of my area of expertise.
Dr. Bruce Banner was a brilliant physicist who, after exposing himself to gamma radiation, transformed into the Hulk, a mindless, rage-fueled monster driven purely by destruction. The Hulk had little concern for logic, struggled to communicate, and saw almost everyone as a potential threat. Red Hulk, on the other hand, is vastly different. Unlike Banner, Thaddeus Ross retains his intelligence and decision-making abilities when he transforms. He is shown multiple times to be in full control of his actions and, unlike the Hulk, can shift between his human and Hulk forms at will.
Ha! Ruined your big plan, didn't I?
During a battle between the Hulk and Red Hulk while trying to save Spider-Man, Ross manages to turn the Hulk back into his human form by absorbing the gamma radiation the Hulk was emitting. Red Hulk can absorb nearly any form of energy, making him a formidable opponent, especially for characters who rely on radiation or cosmic energy. In one notable instance, Red Hulk was even able to defeat Thor, who was wielding the Odin Force. However, this power comes with a major weakness. Red Hulk is extremely vulnerable to energy from the negative zone, an antimatter universe. If exposed to this kind of energy, it can severely weaken him. After Banner was shot in the head and suffered severe brain damage, Tony Stark revived him using a new version of the Extremis virus, which had been developed by his foster brother, Arno Stark. Banner then enhanced the virus further, which increased the Hulk's intelligence and created an entirely new persona called Doc Green. With his newfound intelligence, Doc Green became determined to eliminate all gamma-powered beings, whether villains or heroes from the universe. His quest led him to successfully take down Scar, Red She-Hulk, Red Hulk, and even the Hulk Corps, as he saw them as threats to his vision of a world free from gamma-based powers.
Ours is green. Yeah, well, I heard it started out gray.
The Incredible Hulk TV series, which ran from 1977 to 1982, also led to 3 movies. The show's creator, Kenneth Johnson, once revealed that he thought it would make more sense for the Hulk to turn red with anger rather than green. He even tried to convince Stan Lee to change the Hulk's color to red for the show. However, Stan Lee explained that the green color was chosen for a specific reason. Initially, the Hulk was supposed to be gray, but due to printing issues, the color couldn't be consistently maintained. Green was selected as a more reliable alternative, and it ended up sticking because it resonated well with readers and became iconic. Despite Johnson's suggestion, the Green Hulk remained a key part of the character's visual identity.
If that means I like blowing stuff up, call me Mr. Impulsive.
In one storyline, Peter Parker ends up at a fake SHIELD facility where Bruce Banner is being held captive. Things take a quick turn when Red Hulk shows up, and Spider-Man, having fought the Hulk before, thinks he can use the same tactics to handle him. However, Spider-Man quickly learns that Red Hulk is far smarter than the Hulk he's used to facing, and he can drastically raise his body temperature as he gets angrier. This gives Red Hulk a huge advantage, and Spider-Man finds himself struggling against his newfound abilities. As Spidey's in over his head, Bruce Banner makes the timely decision to transform into the Hulk. With his power, Hulk manages to save Spider-Man just in time, turning the tide of the battle. This encounter highlights how different the Red Hulk can be, both in intelligence and his dangerous heat-based powers.
No matter how hard you try, you can't win.
It's widely known that the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he becomes. This ability is a defining characteristic of the Hulk, but it manifests differently in other members of the Hulk family. For Red Hulk, his power works uniquely. Rather than simply increasing his physical strength, he continuously emits gamma radiation, and the intensity of this radiation grows in proportion to his anger. This constant emission of gamma radiation leads to another distinct trait, a dramatic increase in his body temperature. As his anger escalates, his temperature rises to dangerous levels. If he pushes beyond a certain threshold, he risks overheating, which can have catastrophic consequences. If he reaches this critical point, Red Hulk could potentially explode, releasing an immense amount of radiation. This explosion would be similar to the destructive power of a nuclear blast, capable of causing widespread devastation. Red Hulk's ability to control and harness this energy makes him a formidable opponent, but also a dangerous one, as his powers come with the risk of uncontrollable destruction.
You always wear such nice suits.
Touche.
General Ross appeared in both the 2003 and 2008 Hulk movies and made several cameos in later MCU films, such as Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame. However, his connection to Red Hulk was never explored in these films. The Russo brothers revealed that they considered bringing the character into various Avengers films, but they didn't want to include him just for the sake of it. Instead, they preferred to introduce characters gradually, similar to how they handled other Avengers members. While General Ross has shown up in films like Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame, his transformation into Red Hulk hasn't been explored yet. However, that will change with Captain America: Brave New World, which will show now President Ross transform into the Red Hulk for the first time. While the circumstances behind his transformation are not fully known yet, the MCU could pull in many plot threads from Ross's Marvel Comics appearances. General Ross initially agreed to become Red Hulk because of his deep concerns about the Hulk's destructive powers and the fact that Banner couldn't control his transformations. He was introduced as the classic hero-antagonist trope, driven by the goal of stopping the Hulk, believing that the Green Monster posed a massive threat to society. However, as time went on, Ross's character began to shift more into the General Ripper archetype, where his actions started causing more harm than good. Despite his intentions, he became increasingly ruthless in his methods, leading to questionable decisions. Ultimately, his character still fit the well-intentioned extremist trope, where his overarching goal, controlling or eliminating the Hulk, was understandable and even noble in principle, but his extreme methods raised moral concerns and often made him a dangerous force in his own right. Red Hulk has some pretty wild powers that make him stand out in the Hulk family. There's a lot about Red Hulk that still feels like a mystery, which is part of what makes him such an interesting and unpredictable character in the Marvel Universe.
Well, here's something everyone can understand.
What do you think about him? Are you excited to see the Red Hulk in Captain America: Brave New World? Tell us in the comments and remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching CBR.